Hi everybody, it's Linda. Today I zipped out to, I had to go get groceries, so I also hit 2 Dollaramas. I went to one of my regulars. I didn't find the main things I was looking for, but I did buy stuff. So my girlfriend had dropped off some freshly laid eggs by her dad's chickens. So I bought one of these, because I haven't washed the eggs yet, so I'll wash them and then I can put them in here. Maybe even give her this container back for her personal storage, right? Whatever. Yeah, that was $3. Yes, I did see these. I don't really need much Valentine's stuff. Like nothing's really jumping out at me. But I saw these treat bags. I liked the pattern, and then these tags. Yeah, I don't know if they have that chalkboardy feel to it, but whatever. It says 2 pieces. Oh, I guess there's only 2 bags and 2 messages. For some reason I thought there was 6, but it doesn't matter. It's still cute. I can put it in, I can put that in my Valentine's stash. And the other, I did find a couple other things. Heart-shaped cards with envelopes. So these are small, they're on the square side. I guess they're just over 4 inches. Yeah, just over 4 inches by 4 inches. So not bad. You get 8 sets there. I saw this sign. I like these kinds of signs. I'll probably hang it on the front door. It just says love. So it's wood. I didn't even notice that this was crooked, but I don't care. If you can see the E, the V, the O, and the L. And $4, I'm sure. This is Dollarama, so yeah, $4. So I'll hang that at the front door. Okay. I think you guys saw that. So I couldn't resist. Could not resist. That folds up nicely, actually. And I also bought... Oh, I was kind of annoyed. This was the only pack I saw of these. 6 cards. You get... make your own Valentine's cards. So you get the cards and the envelopes. So, yeah. I just thought, oh look, it even it's signed. The sample is signed by Linda. I didn't even notice that. Anyway, this was $1.50. I would have bought more, but it was the last one in the store that I could see. Of course it was. I'm surprised it was even there. So, I also bought, these are more not for me, but I figure one day if I mail some more stuff to Victoria, I might keep 1 pack of the purple stars. But anyway, Victoria, so 1 pack of the purple stars for me. Not that I didn't really like, these are very cute, but I wasn't like, oh, I have to have these. But I bought them for Victoria, and I think I even threw some in a bag in the box for her that I mailed. Oh, surprise. Anyway, so I'll just save these for her if she still needs them. Anyway, so I got those. And I also found, okay, so I bought these scissors, Studio, but I don't know, I just thought they look really sharp. Pointed tip, high quality stainless steel blades, blah, 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 $2.50. Anyway, let's see. Oh my God. Oh, because it's, of course, so the thieves, I need scissors to cut open my scissors. All right. Oh, something's flinging. Good thing I'm wearing my reading glasses. Okay, there we go. Okay, they're just another pair of scissors, but it doesn't hurt to have more, right? Okay, so let's get that plastic out of here and get the wood there. All right, I'm recycling as I go. Okay, so I found these. I grabbed everything that was on hanging and threw them in the basket, not realizing. Look how adorable these are. These are $1.25 each. So they're a wood plaque with hook. So they have a hook for you to hang it, and then a hook that you can hang whatever off of it, right? So they're not the prettiest ones, and they're banged up a bit. so I grabbed 4. So I got these 2. I don't even know if I'll use these. I might just pass them on for friend mail. And then I didn't realize until I was paying at the self-checkout that these aren't square. They're a different shape. But you know what? It's fine. Like I said, I'll probably be passing these on. But yeah, aren't they cute? Like, I like the idea of like, you can decorate it with like napkin, decoupage napkin on it or something. Or if you're a painter, you can paint whatever design, hang it near the front door, and maybe hang your bloody masks on them. Sorry. You know what I mean. Not a fan of masks. Okay, and one thing I found, I think it was Tina K was showing these. Tina K? Anyway, I was like, I forgot that I really wanted these, but I couldn't believe they had them. So these that you put, these are those frogs that you put in your mason jar to make it, turn it into a vase. Yeah, so I bought 2 packs of that. And they also had, I couldn't believe it at my store too. My store seemed to have all the kitchen stuff restocked recently, so that's why they had lots of stuff that, you know, that blade that goes like that and it has 2 handles. They have one of those. I thought, I was tempted because, you know, and then I realized I just use a knife. I'm fine. Anyway, they have these. The ones that you put in and it's a light. So, yeah, so I grabbed 2 of those. So I actually found something that I meant to put on a list. I forgot to put on a list. That was on my list. So I'm very happy with that. And that was my store. But they didn't have those tag packs. And, oh, Maggie, my friend Maggie, had found adhesive ribbon that had sticky on the other side. And they used to sell it, they used to sell them before at Dollarama. Anyway, so I head out to a Dollarama that I've driven by many times because it's in the next town over, but I've never been into this Dollarama. I know it's there. I decided, you know what, it really wasn't that far away from the Dollarama, one of my Dollaramas that I happened to be at. So I jumped on the road and went a few lights even, and went in. Oh, and I also got gas for 99.9. They just changed it to 99 cents, so I was very happy about that. From $1 something. Rip off. Anyway, okay, so I went to this Dollarama I've never been in before, but it's there and I know it's there, I just never went. So I found the ribbon that Maggie was talking about. So I bought 4. Now they have, here it is. Okay. So they have, I bought 2 of these, white and cream. I don't think you get a lot in them. It says 1 meter each, I guess. So that's fine. It's still, you know, something. And they also have ones that come with a ribbon that has a color in it. I picked the fuchsia. They had yellow and blue and I just got that one. More because I wanted this. And then I bought, because it's gray and cream. So yeah, anyway, so I bought those 4. This was at the back. So I've learned, instead of taking off, if I'm able to, because sometimes you can't, I just rip it if I know I want it and take it off instead of taking off 30 different ones just to get to the last one. Anyway, so I got those ribbons, $1.25 each. So pleased with that. And the other thing was the tag packs, which I couldn't believe they actually had some. Now, they didn't have as many as Crafty Kitty showed. Okay, but they had this bag, and these were all $1. What were they? Do I have a receipt on me? Hang on. Oh wait, I do. Tag making, $1.25. Fabric adhesive, $1.25. Huh, they're gonna charge me twice. I might have charged myself twice for something, or maybe not. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway. Oh, it was one of these. Okay. So these are those Artsy tag packs. So I got this purpley one. Look at, there's like a vellum bag that's already been like distressed. Like, isn't that gorgeous? A doily in there. And then there's this one. White and black and gold. And look, that's like cork. Like, come on. This yellow Look, it even has embroidery floss in there. And that tag looks beat up. Look, can you see it? Looks like somebody took a bite out of it. But you know what? I don't care. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Yeah, so this is like burlap. I've bought stuff from this company before at Michael's and even maybe Tuesday morning on sale. Usually I only buy Michael's stuff on sale when it comes to this. But look. Anyway, so my store only had the 4 and it had like, I think doubles of these or whatever. So I left the doubles behind. I just thought, I can be greedy like other people. I'm not the only one out there. But I just thought, let me just get the one set. I'm happy I found those. So I'll keep an eye out for the others. Any others next time I'm at a Dollarama. I also I found another pack of these, the hearts, because unless I bought them and threw them in the box for Victoria that's on the way to her now, I just thought I like these colors, so I'll get that for Victoria stash. I did buy myself my heavy duty blade that's like this. I mean, it's only $1.25. I wonder how heavy duty it is. We were looking for a knife, like the men in the house were looking for a knife or something. And I ended up giving them mine, and I don't think I'm getting it back. So, and I forgot. And the funny thing was, when I went looking for it, I couldn't find it. But meanwhile, it was in with my sewing stuff. Don't ask why. So I bought another one and extra blades. I'm assuming it'll work. Those blades are for this, but if not, I'm sure it'll fit. It looks like it will. Anyway, so I got that, and both were $1.25, but yeah, the blades were $1.50. All right, that's fine. And the last thing I bought was something, again, the Crafty Kitty was mentioning, and honestly, I never really think to look when I go down like what we call the clothing aisle, even though some stores don't have it, some stores have very little. They don't usually have t-shirts, like the stores I go to anyway. So, but I found one of those scarves she was talking about, and in the end I chose this one. Like, I don't know. It is nice and thick and warm. And there's a girl all happy with her scarf. Yeah, $4. But it is, like she said, nice and thick or wide. It's not as wide as some of hers that she found, but I'm okay with that. I thought it was nice. I was going to get one that was mainly red, and then it had some columns of like designs that had white and blue stitches, but it was mainly red when you looked at it. And I even dug all the way through the pile, and then in the end I went with this one. So yeah, so that is what I got today, Dollarama. Now I wanted to show you a couple things. I had made a list of when I'm working in a journal, when I'm putting one together, I always I always draw a blank. Like, oh, I don't know what to do. Now that I have the construction put together, I don't know how to decorate or add things to it, or, zhuzh it up. So I started making a list one day of things to remember to use. So I typed it up, and then I typed it so it was side by side, and anyway, I ended up folding it. I decorated it. I put it through my laminator today. And when paper crafting, don't forget to use, I have postage stamps, stencils, stamps with ink, like rubber stamps, cling stamps, doilies, like paper doilies, die cuts, right? I have lots of dies, stickers. I have lots of stickers, not as many as some of you, but I do have stickers, beads, wire, like softish wire, that's all different colors, ephemera, like just different things of ephemera, tags that I can make, or some I even have already punched out, or I bought them like that. My frame punch board. I can make my own like Polaroid frame if I wanted to, because I have the frame punch board. Make a file folder, mini file folder. I love my mini file folders. Charms, I have charms. I have wooden embellishments. Goodness knows we all have hundreds and hundreds of pieces of little wood embellishments. Lace. I have tons of lace that I've bought over the last few years at thrift stores. The crochet doilies. the ones that I cut out from a table runner, and then occasionally I send to people, or I glue it on front of a book. Ribbon, fabric, old books like dictionaries and nature books. I do have some. They're not that old, but I can. I think tomorrow I'm going to do some coffee dyeing, so I am going to coffee dye some dictionary pages. Book pages, because goodness knows I have a ton of book pages underneath my table here. Tassels, I can make tassels. Parchment paper, I have lots of parchment paper. Brown paper bags, I do have some that I bought, some that I've accumulated. I paints, crayons, markers, to add dimension or interest to a page. Gesso, I have white and I've made clear. I have some washi. I don't have a ton of washi. I like washi, but I just don't have a ton of it. I'm okay with not buying. If I buy anything, it would have to have a purpose. So I'm okay with washi. Punches. I do have lots of punches, but they're tucked away. You can't see them, so you forget about them. Paper clips and other types of clips. Like the... do I have one that I can show you handy? I have a bit of a mess here. No, of course not. Anyway, just different types of clips. Tickets. I have lots of tickets. People have given me some. I have some. I have a die to make tickets. Buttons. I have a ton of buttons. And Dawn gave me some older ones that I should be using in my dangles, but I haven't yet. Because again, don't think of it. Eyelets and brads. I love eyelets and brads. And it's hard to find good brads up here. But Michael's, if you use your coupon, but they don't always have a good selection, right? So, but anyway, brads and eyelets. Playing cards. I have lots of decks of playing cards, so I'm okay there. It's just a matter of using it. Seam binding and sari silk. I don't know if I actually have sari silk. I have sari under my desk. I have to cut it up into long strips, right? But anyway, yarn. All kinds of yarn. Eyelash yarn, regular yarn, for tassels and other things, right? Tea bags. I have 2 sizes of tea bags. I bought 1 pack. Maggie bought me another. She found one because they used to sell them at Dollarama, but then when I wanted them, they don't sell them at Dollarama. Jewelry bits. So when I buy the old used jewelry and I take them apart and I have all these, like earrings. Heck, I took an earring or I think it was an earring and I made it into a dangle. And it's going to be on my planner from March to June, the one that I'm working on. So like things like that, like, hey, I never would have thought to use it. Embossing folders. I have a few. I should be embossing more things before I, glue them into my journals. Edging punches. So not just a punch to punch out a shape of a heart, right? But an edging punch to make the edge pretty. Glassine bags. So like if you can find any glassine bags or use parchment paper and make glassine bags out of it. Envelopes. Well, I have envelopes, but I also have the 1, 2, 3 punch where I can make envelopes. Puzzle pieces. So I took a handful and I gessoed them. Now I have to figure out how to apply paper to it. I tried to apply paper to one. It didn't quite work out. So I still want to play with them. So those are in a ongoing, I will work on it again one day pile. Paper ruffles, which I have a roll of, as opposed to fabric ruffles, which would be snippets, which would turn into snippets, right? A snippet roll. Rub-on transfers, which are mixed in with my stickers. Powder. So you know how we bought those powders? Like it can even be makeup powder. And you can rub it on, I think Tina Kay will rub on for the cheeks for her little people when she makes her dyes. Or you can even pour some into like paint, like white paint or white gesso into a little bit and color up the gesso. So that way it's already a color if you're going to make, when you put down a stencil and you take the textured paste or gesso and you rub it over the stencil and then you have that nice pattern on the page and wait for it to dry. Wax seal. Again, I have all the equipment. I just have to play with it. I even bought those special crayons that I wanted to try. And I keep telling myself, just pull it out and do it. And I even thought yesterday of using some of my smaller stamps, the silicone stamps, and see if I can stick them in the wax seal. I'll do a trial with one that I don't care too much about. So if it actually ruins the stamp, I won't be too upset. Paint chips. We can't really go into a hardware store, so I have yet to collect some paint chips to do interesting bookmarks or text spots with them. Game cards. So all the different Trivia Pursuits, or, well, maybe not that game, but, cards from, or just other game pieces from games, from game systems. Like I have a collection of Scrabble tiles and dice, and maybe those little funny men, like that around, but then have a solid base. Embossing powders. So that's for embossing. Okay. That's why I have a heat gun. But anyway, I have embossing powders. I should be embossing more stuff. And I did do embossing in my Halloween journal. So I was happy with that. So I have to play with that more. Ribbon flowers. Now that, let me show you. That was from something that Natasha at Treasured Books did. She took ribbon. And she did a running stitch, right? Just a running stitch along the edge. And then when you pull it together, it turns into a flower. Okay? So, like, this one, some of them I didn't, like, I should have went longer before I cut it. So that one's not as nice as it could be. Here's one with eyelet lace. Right? It just needs to be trained. Here's a loosey-goosey one. But, like, when you look at the ribbon, and look at that one. Anyway, I made a ton of these, all different ribbons that I have. But I should be using them, because you can layer them. Let me pull them out again. So you can layer them with other stuff, right? Or maybe even something smaller. And then put like a button in the middle. And it doesn't have to go onto a journal. I know a lot of you don't make journals. You do other crafts, but like, right? And that's easy to do. I actually keep a little basket in my living room under my coffee table where I have a needle and thread and scissors and some lace. So I can just whip these up when I feel like it, when I feel like stabbing myself, because I tend to do that a lot. Fabric snipped rolls. So what did I mean by that? And then twine. So I added those last 3 recently because they came to me. Yeah, I decorated it up a bit for myself. Isn't that cute? Anyway, so that was my list. I really went long on that. I didn't mean to read it all to you. But anyway, fabric snipped rolls. I'm not sure what I mean by that, but whatever. I think that's more like a snippet roll that I was talking about earlier. Okay, so then the other thing I wanted to tell you, or show you, was something I ordered from Amazon. I ordered it in the fall. It didn't come. I got a refund. I tried it again, $10 higher, but it came. It actually came on the last day possible. So, oh shoot, I meant to get it ready. So, what it is, it's called layer guides. It's these ones. These are special rulers from We Are Memory Keepers, where you get 10 in this pack of 12-inch rulers. You get 10. See these numbers? You get 10 measurements out of possible 16. So, and they do sell smaller rulers, but you only get a 2-pack. So I just figured I'm going to go for the 12-inch rulers. So you get 3 for a little bit more money. Seriously, a couple more dollars. So what it is you would mat something, and you can make the frame whatever size available here. And you have to excuse it's not as even as it should be because it's me doing it for first time hand cutting myself. It should, in theory, make all these whatever size you want exactly perfect. So I have a little sample I wanted to show you. So what you do is you take the object that's going to be in the center. Okay, let's just stress this a little bit here. Okay, and then what you do is you glue it on to the first piece, and you don't have to worry about putting it right exactly. I think we'll do 1/4 inch for this sample, we'll do 1/4 inch mats, okay? So I put this down, and I leave by eye definitely more than 1/4 inch. So put that, it doesn't have to be straight. Put it down, and you take the ruler with the 1/4 inch, because that is one of the standard sizes. I can tell you the sizes they don't do. They don't have 7/16, 9/16, 11/16, 13/16, 7/8, and 15/16. I know you're thinking, well, what do they have? Well, there's actually, like I said, 10, from 1/16 to 1 inch. That's what they offer. Okay, so you get your whatever knife you have. So what you do is there's a lip under here that's 1/4 inch from the lip. That's like dirty. Oh, I must have got glue on it. Sorry. From the lip to the edge is 1/4 inch. So what you do is it should catch. It stops. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it stops. So then you hold it snug, and you. Oh, shoot! I don't like this. Sorry, I don't like this knife. Let me try this other one. Okay, so let's hold it snug. Okay, so then we cut it. Okay, and then cut all 4 sides. Cut it again. Now I've had this set in my hand a few times at Tuesday morning during a few visits over the years, thinking, what the hell is this for? Why would I want it? What's the big deal? Of course, during a pandemic is when I realize I do want it. It's a good tool because I'm tired of always being crooked with everything, right? Okay, so there's the last one. Here we go. Okay. So look at that. And then let's do another mat. So you glue this. Oh, let me do this quickly. Glue this down. Okay. And again, put it anywhere. And make sure I have the, oh, sorry, I have to give it a second to stick. And then there we are. Three, and then one more. 4. Okay. What do you think? Isn't that fantastic? No, I guess I had trimmed. I thought that butterfly was more centered, but that, whatever. Isn't that adorable? And then that way, it's nice and even. I mean, if you don't, not that you have to have these rulers, but if you don't care, like I don't really care. Sometimes, a lot of times, like you just do it by eye and you just trim everything up and you go about your business, and like it's probably nicer than doing it perfectly measured. But I just thought, what a great idea. Who knows when the heck I'm ever going to get into the States again. And I had a chance to buy them, and this time Amazon came through and I got them. So I ended up paying just over $30 with tax and the exchange rate, right? Or shipping. Well, no, shipping was free. But yeah, just over $30. When I think in Tuesday morning, I think they're like $10. They could be a bit more, I don't remember. But anyway, I don't need them anymore because I have them. I don't need to worry about buying them. But I just think it's a great addition to anyone's craft room. And that's it. That's my video for today. I hope you guys like it. And I guess I'll talk to you all later. Bye.